And we're back here on Friday Night Fights. Brian Kenny and Max Kellerman. Right now, part one of the Freddie Roach story, a former student of the all-time great Eddie Futch. He's become one of the top trainers in the game while only at the age of 43 and also dealing with the onset of Parkinson's disease. Now, he's riding high now with taking over James Toney for his wins over Vasily Girov, and Evander Holyfield also trains Vladimir Klitschko and Lucia Riker. Tonight, part one, again, of our conversation with Freddie Roach, all heart, inside the ring or in the corner.
I was born in Boston. My dad was a tree surgeon. He's a working guy, you know, and that's what I used to do for work myself because, you know, on the weekends, me and my brothers were his helpers. First amateur fight was when I was 6 years old. My dad wanted me to be champion so bad that, you know, he started me boxing at a very young age, and I didn't like boxing at first. Boxing made my dad happy, okay? If I boxed, I didn't have to go to school, I didn't have to pass school, I didn't have a curfew. I could do whatever I wanted.
I think they all wanted to please Paul because he was a very powerful, insecure person. I think we all wanted to keep Paul happy because you never knew what he was going to be like when he walked through the door.
It was a tough way to grow up. He had a very mean side to him. My mother was abused, but when I boxed, it made him so happy. He lived through that. The most memorable fight that everyone remembers is when I fought on ESPN against Tommy Cordova. It was fight of the year in 1983. It was just, you could have put that fight in the phone booth. We just killed each other.
What a fight in Vegas tonight.
My biggest bout, either when I fought Bobby Chacon when he was junior lightweight champion. I had him on the deck twice. A lot of people thought I won the fight, but, you know, I lost a split decision. I just wasn't at that caliber. I was just a little bit below it. Eddie Futch was my trainer for 10 years. Eddie took me aside one day and told me it was time.
And I thought he was getting hit a little too much, and I didn't want to see him hurt. So one day I called him to my room, my apartment, and I told him, Freddie, I said, in your best interest, I don't want you to fight anymore. I think it's the best thing for you to do is just to stop competitive boxing and come and work with me as my assistant. And I'm to train these fighters. Let them take those shots.
I cried. It was hard to swallow. I said, no, you're wrong, Eddie. I said, I'm going to keep fighting.
And so Freddie left. And in the ensuing year, he had 5 fights. Lost 4 of them.
Roach is finished. It's all over.
We might be seeing Freddie Roach in perhaps one of his last fights.
So then he realized that what I said was true. He came to me, and he wanted to work with me. Okay, I put in the work.
Eddie taught me well. I had my first champion when I was 27, and I thank Eddie for that.
Anytime you win a championship, it's unbelievable. Freddie has this calm about himself. He gets in there and he says a few things. Some young trainers could get anxious, you know, and you can detect that as a fighter. But he's not. He's very, very calm. He brings that quiet before the storm. You know, we were like brothers, you know. I love him.
That's my dog right there. I love Freddie. I respect Freddie 100%.
The number one trainer in boxing.
Freddie motivates me. I love having Freddie around. You know, we want great people around you, you gotta do great things.
Freddie has common sense, and he adapts well. There you go. He adapts well to his fighter, and he goes with the flow. He's a survivor. That's one of the main ingredients in what makes Freddie a great trainer.
Boxing, I can say it's been very good to me. I figure if I didn't have boxing, I would have been a tree surgeon like my father. Boxing's opened a lot of doors for me. I've seen the world. I've been to 16 different countries now. I've trained 16 world champions in my life. I'm 43 years old. I was put in the Hall of Fame last year. It's just unbelievable.
I tell you, Max, when he had nothing left after Eddie Futch said, you know, you shouldn't fight anymore. The guys he's losing to, by the way, Greg Haugen, Hector Camacho in '85.
Yep.
Hector Camacho.
Right.
I mean, the toughest guys out there, too.
I love Freddie Roach, and I grew up watching him, as I said many times. He really built boxing on this network, on ESPN. And you look at him fight, you say, well, what did he have? Was he an exceptionally athletic fighter? No. Must have had a lot of power then, right? Like Mickey Ward takes shots to his time. No. Hand speed? No, not really. Must have had exceptional technique. No, not really. Freddie Roach succeeded as much as he did, to the effect that he did succeed, because of his heart and his toughness. That's what he brought to it. He worked harder than the other guy. He was willing to take more punches than the other guy. When he tells a fighter that he's training now, you're not working hard enough, talk about credibility. I just love the guy.
Every fighter that you talk to just loves being trained.
So many afternoons spent watching him on ESPN, and I'm so grateful to him for it, and so are boxing fans from that whole era.
Next week here on...